Yes, sir. It's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one, guys. Before we get into it, let's give this video a thumbs up. If you're new around here, go ahead and hit subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you'll be alerted every time I post a new video. So it's definitely hard times, guys. I gotta use my inside voice. Baby girl sleep. I don't want to wake her up because I gotta go do my thing after I get done making this video. Y'all know 420 still going on. So I just want to let you guys know it is hard times. And for people that don't, it's a lot of people on YouTube, they don't like to show emotions whenever things is getting tough. They let you, see the tough face, see the yeah, we gonna, shake off anything that come our way, which we gonna continue to do that. But I do want you guys to know, it's hard times. Even Hayes see it. Like, things is getting very skeptical, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of, a lot of chaos is going on right now within the economy, with inflation, interest rates, the COVID, even though we don't know what happened to it. Because I know it ain't just me. I was telling my old lady today, like, what happened to COVID? Like, I've been telling her far as, like, since the beginning of all this. Like, not saying I wasn't taking it too seriously and all that. It's just I was still going about my life regularly how I would have if it wouldn't have never even happened. I was still going to the mall, still going to the movies, still going to the restaurants, not wearing no mask, not to brag about it or anything of that nature, just saying, I just felt normal. It just, everything was normal. And now everybody else starting to do what I've been doing. I'm starting to see less and less masks. Right here in my state, they made it to where it's not even authorized to have to wear masks. And, it's just like COVID is month after month after month. Pretty sure year after year after year, it's going to just vanish like thin air, like it never existed. And that's scary, guys. Being for the fact that, not saying it's scary, I'm not scared, just saying that's crazy. Like, where's the explanation? Was it ever here? Was it really killing people? What? Because I don't know. But anyways, guys, we ain't going to get too much in detail on that. I like to share my mind all the way through on this channel because, this is what I'm here to do, share my thoughts. But anyways, like I say, guys, a lot going on behind closed doors, a lot going on right in front of us. And, they using all this as a tactic. They using it, and I believe it's actually working, being for the fact that, we've been in this state, in this period for a while now. I've been calling out the market and how the market was functioning and operating and changing the algorithm of the markets and the market makers, trying to make the market more challenging, more confusing, how all these things was happening right in the mix of everything else that's happening. Because we know, the market could have easily came down, continued to trend down, hold down throughout all this madness, but we'll have spikes here and there, run the price in just to trap in even more loans, just to drop the price down even lower, guys. And if all this going on, all this, if all this catastrophic different events going on that's causing the market to plunge and stay down the way it is, why is we experiencing these spikes and these run-ups, with companies and certain part of the markets that shouldn't even be running up during a time like this? The reasoning being is because we know they're controlling it. They're putting this dictation and this fear in the market and the economy to drive retail investors away from the stock market, make them sell, make them crash out with a loss. Once they do that, they'll go back, tell the other ones, tell their friends, their families, how much money they lost in the market, and to continue to keep them away from the market as well, guys. And if they do come to the market, they'll be, they'll just work their job and they'll feel invested, or they will be invested through their 401k, and they'll rather do it like that. That way they're not picking individual stocks that could potentially grow their wealth 10, 20, 30, not 10, but 20, 30, 40, 50% in a year's time from, individually picking stock, which is very risky. But we know individual picking stocks that the retail investors would pick, meaning companies that they use every single day, companies that they see around them in the economy that's thriving and that's look like they're going to be here for the next decade or so. They will be picking these companies, and they don't want you picking those companies because those companies is going to perform well. They is going to do well. It's just the market is, in some weird times right now, guys. We been calling the market out for being weird and being in a crazy state way before what's going on right here. For the ones that's thinking, oh, just because the market down real bad, oh, it's weird now. Nah, that's not the case. That's not to try to, put a justification on it, because theoretically times like this happen every after so often, a few years, a real big event, something drastic is going to happen in the world that cause the whole market to come down, tumble hard. It be so much fear out there, and when people ain't never gonna really they ain't thinking clearly in the time. They're just thinking like, oh, the roof is falling, the economy is crashing, everything is going down, and it ain't gonna come back. That's what people be thinking during those times, not thinking that every time after a major event, war, inflation, anything that happened in the past, the dot-com bomb, all these things that happen, every time, we prevail. We came out of it. We came back soaring and came back stronger than before. So like I say, guys, we will get through this. It is hard times right now. We know AMC took a tumble today with the overall market. We had a great day and a great thing going for us the day before. Got over some key levels, broke through that 1872 resistance. But then come today with Netflix having this dictation on the overall market. Like I say, guys, certain things can happen and put a dictation on the overall market. The Fed's coming out with a statement, talking about how they going, hike interest rates to help tame inflation and also tighten the balance sheets. This, that, and the third. We know that had a dictation on the market. And also very large cap companies like Microsoft, Apple, Tesla, Netflix. These type companies can also put a dictation on the market if these companies have a massive move like the way Netflix did. A company of Netflix size moving 35-40% in one single day, that's like almost unheard of. Like, there's some crazy stuff that's going on. Like I told you guys in the previous video, a 10% move in a company like that is a wow for one day, to the upside or downside. So we already know what's going on here, guys. And like I say, it can't get too much worse. I know you guys tired of hearing that, this, that, and the third, but I just don't see it. I honestly just don't see it getting too much worse. This thing has to turn around, and it got to turn around soon. Just like previously I was stating in the video, how was we having these spikes and all this during times like this? If the economy bad, if it's going down, push it down, let it go down, let it go down to the floor, let it go where it's going. Let people get shares for cents on a dollar. And if that's the case, right? But we is having these spikes because they is doing this artificially, trying to drive retail up out of here. And the reason you have these spikes is because you're trying to, justify it. You're trying to have people, have their anxiety go up when the market reverse, saying, oh, let me hurry up and get in, put a lot of money in because it's going to be a crazy return. And then just to bring the market down right back, but a little lower than the previous low of what you just brought it down to, and continue to repeat that cycle a few times before actually returning the market back to its normal levels and put the market back on its regular algorithm. Because the market is definitely very weird now, guys. And don't just think your portfolio is being picked on separately. It's everybody portfolio in the market. Everybody, your millionaires, your billionaires, they all down. So you already know, guys, only the strong gonna survive in these times. And it is definitely hard times. It's hard times for everybody, except for they ain't gonna speak on it. But like I say, guys, I'm always keep it real with you guys. I love you guys. We out, and God bless you. We gone.